How should I introduce DeNise?
I think you'd have to begin with the type of person she is. I wish that I went about my day loving people the way she does. So often we talk about our mission and our values at our hospitals, and DeNise is probably the first person that I've ever met that exudes everything about that mission and those values.
I always get your smile. Regardless to what you're going through, you always smiling. You're always smiling. And I tell him every day that God wakes me up, I'm going to have a smile on my face. You're never going to know that I'm sick as a dog, because I'm going to always be smiling, because I don't need what I'm going through to rub off on anyone else, you know? So, yeah.
I reached out to DeNise just to kind of hear for myself what's been going on, and yeah.
So at 18, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Once I completed that round of radiation therapy with the Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I was in my late 20s when I was diagnosed again with a reoccurrence of Hodgkin's lymphoma. And then I was in my 30s. I was re-diagnosed for the third time with Hodgkin's lymphoma. I was in remission for that, and that was awesome, until 2015 when I was in my 40s. And that's when I was diagnosed with endometriosis cancer. Once I completed the treatment for endometriosis cancer, it came back again. And by then I had just turned 50. And I spent my birthday in the hospital going through radiation treatments and stuff like that. And that was my 5th battle with cancer. So I've battled cancer every decade of my life. I hope and pray that this is the end of it, because I don't think I want to go into my 60s battling cancer. There's too much that I need to do. I need to jump out of an airplane, and I need to go scuba diving, and I need to go zip lining. So, I don't want to battle this no more. I'm hoping and praying that this is the last time that I'll be battling cancer. Each time I got a cancer diagnosis, the thing that was running through my mind was that I don't want to do this. I don't want to go through this. I don't think I can handle this again. I had a will to live. I have family that I love seeing every year. I have nieces and nephews that I want to see grow up, and I have to fight. So I had to push myself to fight. But there is many a times, and I'm not going to tell you that I wasn't ready to give up. I was ready to give up. But when I thought about my family, that's what made me fight hard.
When I heard about DeNise, she was living in her car, and she'd gone through some pretty traumatic experiences, and which brought her to a point of deciding, do I pay for my hospital bills, or do I put a roof over my head? And DeNise had made the decision that she was going to pay for her hospital bills, her care, and live in her car, and continued to get up and go to work.
And the lowest part for me throughout all of this was the fact that I went through my savings, and when I lost my apartment and I had to pay my bills. So it was like paying my bills, losing my apartment, sleeping in my car. I hit rock bottom. That was my lowest part. And I truly felt like I'm not gonna make it. I can't go through my treatment, and I'm not gonna make it. cancer can really strip you of a lot. It can strip you of your dignity. It can strip you of your spirit. It can strip you. But Aaron heard my story and got in touch with me. And when Aaron got in touch with me, I love Aaron. When Aaron got in touch with me, he told me that, don't worry about it, we will help you.
After we had got DeNise squared away with a place to live, and we then went to work on her hospital bills. And the foundation stepped in as much as they could, and then it just, it still wasn't enough. I mean, she had been treated at least 4 of our hospitals she had outstanding bills for. And so I reached out to all of our CFOs and, shared DeNise's story with them, and they didn't have to think about it. And within a course of a day, she went from quite a few tremendous hospital bills to, not paying anything.
When I first met him, that was awesome. When I saw him, I knew who he was. Becca couldn't get his name out before I was like hugging him. I was like, oh my God, and I couldn't let him go. I couldn't let him go. I couldn't, because he touched me so much. He did so much for me. And it was a true blessing to meet him. It really was.
She obviously, she started to cry, and she grabbed onto me and just thanked Jesus over and over and over again. And she just kept saying, I knew he would take care of me.
I can't let cancer get me down. I can't let cancer win. I refuse to let cancer win. And you know how you say I'm competitive? Well, me and cancer are competing against one another, and cancer is losing because I'm not letting it win. The care that I received at all of the Adventist hospitals is wonderful. And I can truly say that not one time did I have a bad experience. I love the doctors. I love the nurses. I love the ability to be able to pray with the nurses and pray with the doctors. And I love the fact that I am part of such a great team. And I truly consider myself Centura.
DeNise is going to leave behind one amazing legacy. Without a doubt, every person that comes in contact with it says that, I have known the love of Christ because I've known DeNise. And there's no better legacy than that. No better.